Over the past decades, the need for national and local governments to undertake urban planning has become more imminent. Not only do they have to address the increasing demand for basic needs such as health and sanitation, education, shelter, and employment, but also need to adapt to climate change and prepare for the occurrence of natural disasters.
Planning will be an avenue for our decision makers on how to maximize the use of local resources towards building sustainable communities and ecosystems.
Planning and Development Research Foundation was established in response to the glaring need of national and local governments to formulate development plans.
Taking advantage of the wealth of technical knowledge and expertise of the School of Urban and Regional Planning, Planades is able to put itself in a unique position of providing top-notch capacity building and environmental planning-related services, while still rooted on the promise of inclusive development, sustainable growth, and nation building.
Founded in 1976, UP Planades is a non-stock, non-profit foundation engaged in research, consultancy and extension services, academic development and training in environmental, urban and regional planning and related disciplines.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, Mr. President, we have a quorum for this 45th Annual General Membership meeting.
What is the number of those present?
At the moment, we have 36 present on site and 16 joining us online.
Congratulations to the incoming board members. So, the Vero Arcilia, Dr. Tabasam Rasa, Arlene Santiago, Dr. Mark Morales, no, the new member to, never been a board member. Number 5, si ENP Dicton Rai, and number 6, si Hannah Gonzalez. So among the new board members, si Mark has never been a board member, but the rest are veterans. Okay, congratulations.
Almost 4 decades after its establishment, UP Planades has gained the trust of key national government agencies such as NEDA, DILG, HUDSI, DOT, PEZA, and DENR, international development agencies such as OSA, JICA, GIZ, and several UN agencies, and many
to all to this TOD training. It's good to see colleagues and to see familiar faces and names on the screen attached to it. So the first one is the Peshawar Bus Rapid Transit project in Pakistan, and I'm pleased.
Everything, whatever they do, it has to be recorded.
So we have editable copy. We
have the SCP's form, service form, and we have the
Planades has established a strong track record of preparing master plans and land use plans for various local governments, GOCCs, and private entity. Planades also provides a wide array of consultancy services, including solid waste management planning, disaster risk reduction and management planning, ecotourism planning, and transportation and traffic management planning.
They were able to assist us, and they were able to identify that originally what everyone thought was that the central business district in Ortigas area, na dun lang ang development, when actually upon closer inspection, evaluation, there were so many growth centers outside of that central business district within the bayan side. And so from there, we are able to, with their assistance, plan for the future developments so that we can enact policies in order that we could have regulation on the development of that, as well as ensure that in the future it would not become congested.
As chief executive, makikita mo meron kang financial district, nakikita mo na yung revenue ng city is 70% dyan nakukuha, okay na, di ba? Pero inisip namin na hanggang kailan kung ang daming mga financial district na nag-sprout sa iba-ibang city. Kaya sabi namin, kailangan i-improve namin yung situation ng aming financial district. Nakita natin na ito yung problem, ito yung approach na gusto natin. Instead na ang sabi nga nila ay approach na gawin ay i-open up lang ang Ortigas sa mga traffic, sa cars, sa bus, binigay rin nilang idea na baka maganda rin na i-integrate din natin yung accessibility ng pedestrian.
Through urban planning, with the Planades and the OSAID, through our BRACE program, we will now be guided as to how to use the budget of the city, how to maximize, how to prioritize. Nakita din natin yung development ng mga city officials natin. Ngayon, mas na-appreciate na nila yung mga proyektong dapat na gawin para ma-address yung pagbabaha, para ma-address yung populasyon, yung malaking paglobo ng populasyon. As you know, Taguig is blessed not just to have a business community in the global city, Fort Bonifacio, but also a beautiful lakeshore community. Later on, we want to see sustainable developments along the lake that will benefit the people, at the same time protect our lake. As we implement projects along the lakeshore of Taguig, we will make sure that we will make use of the study prepared Planades, the local government of Taguig, and the OSAID to make sure that all projects will be sustainable and will be environmental friendly.
And several UN agencies, and many provincial, city, and municipal governments. No other planning firm has worked with as many notable Planades.
Akala natin, kaya natin, pero pag magtanong tayo dun sa mga experts talaga na day in, day out, yun lang ang ginagawa nila. Tayo, sari-sari pinagkakaabalan. Pero sila, dun lang sila nakatutok. So, alam nila there's an awareness of so many other things. Kaya mas maganda na magkaroon ng mga consultants at Planades. Kami very happy sa kanila. At I would recommend them to other LGUs because they can provide solutions for your cities, for transport, for zoning, for land use, sustainability.
Thank you also, Planades, for coming to this very important hearing today.
Very much, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon to the honorable members of this committee, our city councilors, and my co-resource persons. Here with me this afternoon is our City Planning and Development Officer in charge, Ma'am Melanie Cipres, and also our external consultants from the Planning and Development Research Foundation Incorporated.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, at magandang hapon sa lahat. So this afternoon, in behalf of Planades, we would like to present to you in brief the proposed CLUP and zoning ordinance wherein kayo rin naman po ang gumawa nito, kami lang ang nag-document, ika nga.